for this rivalry that, frankly, I got to be honest with you, DJ, I did not know Milton High School had been around that long. I thought it was a relatively new school with all the population explosion in the Alpharetta, North Fulton County area. These guys have been battling for 59 years, actually more than that, because they've taken a few years break between the series.
You and me both. And you got to look at, hey, you're from South Carolina, so obviously you should know about all the rich tradition here in Georgia, but I don't know about it either. I didn't know that 59 years of this right here.
Okay, see,
this is awesome.
See, I've got to clarify and correct you right off the bat.
Okay, tell me.
I did not grow up in South Carolina. I just grew up as a Gamecock in Atlanta. So I have.
That makes you from South Carolina.
I have the Carolina
blood. If you like
blood.
South Carolina, if you like South Carolina, you got to be from South Carolina.
I had 18 relatives precede me in Columbia as a Gamecock. I had no choice.
You got South Carolina blood in you, so
I
you got
was brainwashed from conception, brother.
Should be a great game tonight, though. I mean, both teams are playing well right now. Milton 3-0, coming in 2-1. I mean, both teams are looking really good. Past couple games, both teams coming off big wins, scoring a lot of points, both teams. So, should be a high explosive game here.
Roswell started off their season with a 9-point win over Centennial. Then they lost their second game to Lambert 24-9, but then they played arguably their best game as the Hornets take the field through the stands. Gotta love that. Gotta love that contact with the fans and the fellow students and their peers. I like that.
Ooh, this gives me some chill bumps, you know.
Absolutely.
Friday nights, the lights are on. High school football, they coming through the stands. We got a packed out crowd here. The Hornets' Nest is full. You got fans everywhere. Look at this. This is excitement. This is what high school football is all about. If you're a high school football player right now and you seeing this is awesome.
Absolutely.
Even if you're a junior kid who wants to be on this stage one day, you want to be able to walk through the stands. Look at these fancy uniforms, man. This is going to be a good one. This crowd is live already.
The Hornets, the home team, the Roswell Hornets gathering in the north end zone, ready to bust through the paper and get their home crowd going. And the stands are packed. We mentioned this is a big rivalry up here in North Fulton County, and folks have come out to check out the show. And they might even be checking us out on WSBTV.com on their smartphones.
As they should be.
In the stands.
As they should be. It's a great environment here. It's going to be a good night. It's already a little bit cool, a little hotter in the booth for us, but it's all right. But it's a little cool out there. The guys are getting ready. Look at that crowd down there. They got all kind of stuff. You got kids down there being painted. That's awesome.
Milton Eagles come in undefeated, 3-0. They needed overtime to win their first game against Alpharetta. That final score was 31-24. But then they scored over 50 points in their last two games, wins over Johns Creek and Centennial, as the Hornets take their sideline to the delight of all their fans, parents, and family. And the balloons are released here in the Hornets' Nest. Man, this is quite a production.
This is what big time football is all about in high school. I mean, both these schools are pretty big schools, so a lot of fans, a lot of students. You gotta like the production value, especially here, how it looks. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I know Roswell is looking forward to a great game, knocking off a Milton team that's 3-0 right now, who's playing pretty well. Roswell's on a 2-game win streak of their own. So guess what?
And
Roswell want to keep it going.
Roswell folks are very encouraged because the last 2 years, their combined record was just 3-17. So they're feeling good about their 2-1 start. And part of that 3-17 record for the Hornets the last 2 years were 2 losses to rival Milton. So you know that Roswell is ready to stop that. That's the first time that Milton has defeated Roswell in football 2 straight years since 1979. That was about when you were thinking about middle school.
Yeah, it was. And I was talking to a fan earlier, a Roswell fan actually, and they were saying how close these two schools are. These kids grow up playing against each other. They grow up with each other, probably go to church together. So all these kids know each other. They want to beat each other. Should be an exciting game, and we're only a matter of seconds away from kickoff.
There is Chad Tolliver. DJ already told you about him and how dangerous he is on returning kickoffs. He's one of the deep guys as Jordan Genovese kicks it off for the Milton Eagles, deep enough to require a touchback by Mashane Slade. And you saw the flower toss and all the smoke go up, reminiscent of how LeBron James likes to take the court.
If everybody, you can see these kids right now. They're all topped off and white there. This is bonkers right now. This is what you call real school spirit. They do the old LeBron James, throw the powder up in there. But guess what? It's football time now, and Roswell will start off right now.
1st and 10 from their own 20. Their quarterback is Matt Corey. He starts from the shotgun. Play fake right off the bat, going down the middle. Got a receiver, but too short. Intended for Hunter Coleman, number 15, a junior receiver and a first-year starter for the Hornets.
I like the play call there. Coach Ford coming right out, throwing the football. Got a man one-on-one. I mean, Matt has to hit it. Coach talked about his kids making good decisions. He's a quarterback who you don't expect a lot from him, but you also expect him to make some plays and just be good with the football.
This is Matt Corey's first season as the starting quarterback, but he's already thrown for over 500 yards through their first 3 games. This time they keep it on the ground, straight up the middle. Not much on that carry. That's going to Mashane Slade, number 5. He has been, as you also mentioned in the open, DJ, a very explosive and productive player for the Roswell Hornets.
Yeah, he has. And the only bad thing about taking a shot on that first play is if you don't get much on second down, you leave yourself at a 3rd and long now. So they're probably going to look to throw the football and see if they can get something down the field.
Still 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Matt Corey in the shotgun. They're keeping it on the ground, and nothing is there. The Milton defense swarms, so it's going to be a 3 and out for the Hornets on the first offensive series of this contest. Not very positive for the Hornets.
Yeah, not a positive play right there. You get your guard pulling around, but you see all the penetration up front by Milton. There's so many white jerseys on the other side of the line of scrimmage. That play had no chance from the beginning. So good job of Milton right there early, getting a quick 3 and out, giving them nothing. Going to have good field position here now.
Punter for the Hornets is Daniel DiRoberto. Good rush, but he gets it off. Fielded at the 38-yard line by number 3, Chad Tolliver, and immediately covered and taken down by number 81, Reggie White. Now that's a good football name.
Yeah, that is. Reggie White, the longtime Green Bay Packer. Big defensive end, making a lot of plays. But Chad Tolliver, I mean, that's a heck of a job right there by Roswell making that play. We talked about it in the open. Chad Tolliver is a guy who every time he touches it gets at least 40 yards, at least on the kickoff return,
right.
At least. But punt return is just explosive. So good job of return and, get him down.
Roswell head coach John Ford had his team fully prepared to get all over Tolliver on those kick returns. Quarterback for Milton, number 6, Austin McLeod, a junior who's already completed 62% of the passes he's thrown, and he hands it off to Trayvon Polk, their explosive and very lethal player, but he has nowhere to go. Number 2, Rodney Dorsemont, tracked him out of bounds and forced a loss of yards.
And D coordinator for Roswell is Jay Jones. He talked about it. He wants to get his guys going east and west. He wants to get Milton going east and west, stop the run first off, and then fly to the football. You see it right there. They forced Polk to go east and west, and then they flew to the football, and it's a loss of yards right there.
Loss of 5 yards, 2nd and 15 from their own 33-yard line. McLeod handing it off left side to Tolliver. Picks up some good yards, but it will be 3rd and long for the Eagles of Milton as Tolliver gets it out to the 39-yard line.
Good run there. Getting some good yardage back after losing 5 yards on first down. You come back and get some positive yards on second down to give you a manageable 3rd down here to possibly pick this up and get some momentum going.
3rd and 8 for Austin McLeod and the Eagle offense, working from their own 39-yard line. Just underway here in Roswell, Georgia. McLeod looking to throw, looking left end, looking for the dump-off man. That's number 1, Trayvon Polk, but again, the Roswell defense all over that play. Number 45, right there, Johnny on the spot, Leroy Wilson with the tackle.
Both defenses right here playing really well, going through his progressions, getting into his outlet over there in Punk, and just a great open field tackle. Great open field tackle, getting the guy down right there, number 49, Lawson McCarter. Good job of him tackling in open space versus a dangerous, dangerous guy. Looks like Punk may have been shaken up over there. Hopefully he's all right.
He is still down, and boy, you don't want to see that to any player, but especially somebody as talented as he is. Trayvon Polk, a senior, 5'10", 205 pounds, rated by most of the recruiting rankings as the #2 running back in the entire state of Georgia. He's already committed to Tennessee.
Absolutely. You're looking at a kid who's taking the ball 85 yards this year, so you know he has the speed. He's a good-looking back. We just spoke on him being around 205 pounds, over 500 yards, and 8 touchdowns already in this short season.
That's pretty impressive. He's really accounted for about half of the Milton offense, just looking at their stats so far, and he's up and walking. Looks like it might be a little lower, maybe an ankle, left ankle. Might have gotten twisted up in that tackle. So it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles. Both teams start off with a 3 and out. Punting away Matt Moskowitz for the Eagles, and he's a good punter. He averages 40 yards a punt, and head coach Howie D. Cristofero told us his hang time is even more impressive, well over 4 seconds.
Yeah, he said he might be the best punter in the state. That's what he believes. Of course, he believes in his punter, and look at that.
Oh, that has got some height.
Wow.
Backing up, the Hornet return men. That's number 1. Oh, a whistle stops play. The ref might have thought.
Well, here's the thing. Number 3, he actually called for the fair catch.
Ah, and Colin McCallie fielded the ball, but his teammate signaled for the fair catch, so.
That's not him. That's not his fault. He could run the ball.
I thought that.
He didn't call for the fair catch.
And the refs are discussing it right now.
Well, it's too late now.
At the 8-yard line. Yep.
They called it.
They stopped the play.
What an impressive punt, though, right?
Very impressive.
Wow. Great hang time. He booted that.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets from their own 9-yard line. John Ford is the head coach of the Roswell Hornets. He's also the offensive coordinator as well. He's got his quarterback, Matt Corey, in a shotgun at the 5. Matt Corey handing it off to Mashane Slade. Picks up a few positive yards before being taken out of bounds by number 20, Lucas Nedza.
Nothing going there for Mashane. I mean, obviously, they saw our open. They saw exactly who was going to be the key player, and they said, we got to stop this guy. So, obviously, they're flying around Mashane right now, keeping a close eye on him because they now won't let him get loose, because once he gets loose, it may be a long day. But good job of Milton's defense right there, flocking to the football, getting 3-4 hats on the football carrier.
2nd and 6 from their own 13-yard line. 8 minutes, 33 seconds remain in the first period. Corey rolling around to his right, nowhere to throw, taken down at the 10-yard line by a host of Eagles led by number 56, Mike Collins, one of the big men up front.
Not getting much done there. They tried to bootleg here. You see him roll out, try to pull up, but just great containment right there by Milton's defense. Getting up the field, not allowing him to sit back there at halftime to throw the football. Great job of Milton's front 4 right there.
55, Nick Anderson also in on that tackle of the Eagle quarterback, Matt Corey. So another 3rd and long situation for the Hornets. 3rd and 9 from their own 10. Looking to throw, Corey looking right. Now looking to run, now he throws. Got a receiver, a completion. He put the ball on the floor, and I believe Milton has recovered in what will be outstanding field position for the Eagles. Nope, they say Roswell was able to get on the ball. So Roswell avoided disaster on that one.
Absolutely, Kendrick Jackson right here. Good job of Corey just getting into one of his outlet passes. Kendrick here trying to do a little too much, trying to jump into it. Sometimes you just got to go down.
That's right.
Good job of him getting back on it, because if not, that would have gave Milton great field position.
So the second punt of the game for the senior kicker for Roswell, Daniel DiRoberto. He too is averaging in the 40s. And he is right at his own goal line, ready to boot it away. Another good rush by Milton. harassing DiRoberto. It's fielded at midfield. That's Tolliver on the fielding of the punt, and he gets it down to the 43-yard line of Roswell. So now Milton and their offense will have excellent field position on their second offensive series of the game.
Hey, I'm still committing Roswell there, being in their rush lanes there, rush down on that punt, giving him nowhere to go. Mr. Tolliver, good job of Roswell right there, staying in the rush lanes, keeping number 3 Tolliver out of the end zone.
So again, coming into this contest, Milton's offense had really found a groove, but in their first series they were 3 and out. Right now they keep it on the ground on first down from the 43-yard line.
And just looking at some of the stats on his offense, they average almost 46 points a game, and they rush the football for over 246 yards a game. So they like to get it going, and they're going to score a lot of points.
Nico Brisker was the ball carrier on that first down, and he's the ball carrier on second down as well. Gets it inside the 35-yard line of Roswell. That could be threatening.
Looks like it's
the
close
first
to
down marker.
Yep, they give it to him.
They're giving it to him, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Milton Eagles.
That's a big back right there for Milton. Number 33, Jonathan.
No,
that's not Jonathan. Yeah.
Nico Brisker.
Nico Brisker, yeah.
Already has 3 TDs on the season. One of those stocky guys who
Nico's only a junior, too.
Knows how to push the pile as well. Number 2 in the backfield is Chris Papura. He's also a dangerous offensive threat for the Eagles. They go to Brisker for the 3rd straight play, and he gets it down to the 25 of the Eagles. Good blocking on the right side by the Eagles.
Nico just ran over one of his own guys, number 73, Jake Mulligan, a senior. Oh, hey, look at it. Look at Nico there. He's in your way. You got to run him over. You see he gets right on his guy's back runs his right tackle over, but if he's in the way, he better get out the way.
Because Miko's coming.
Miko is coming.
Miko's bringing the load as penalty markers fly on a first down. False start against the Eagles. That'll back them up.
Just negates that big run on first down.
It
just totally negates it, and now you're back at still a manageable second down, but he was even closer to getting first down.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Eagles from the 30-yard line. Again for Milton, their quarterback, number 6, a junior, Austin McLeod, continues to work in the shotgun. Looking to his left, and he finds number 2, Papura, who has plenty of running room, gets it down right at the 20-yard line. So the Eagles finding a little rhythm offensively in their second offensive series of the game.
Great job of Papura there in open field, catching the football, securing it, and then getting upfield, getting the first down. Great throw right there by Austin as well. Nice, easy, catchable pass. Gets it to one of his playmakers on the outside, and Papura does the rest.
1st and 10 for the Milton Eagles from the 20-yard line of Roswell. Handing it off to Brisker. Nowhere to go. A swarm of Hornets there to slow down Nico Brisker.
There you go. Every time you get a couple feet going forward, they bring you back. A great job there by Roswell just flocking to the football there. You see a slew of guys get to the football. And you see Milton right back on the ball again, trying to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and run another play fast.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the keeping it on the ground. Pitch to Papura, left side. He's got the sideline, going for the corner, but knocked out at the 1-yard line, the 2-yard line of Roswell. Chris Papura, good run and good blocking as well.
Great play action there. They went with the zone read and came out, and he just pitched it to Papura. Look at the guy turn the corner and try to get to the zone. Great play call. They haven't showed Roswell that tonight. Good job of them showing it here early and getting a positive play out of it.
So it'll be 1st and goal for Milton from the 2-yard line of Roswell. McLeod hands it off to number 7. He's in there easily. Chris Turner, his 2nd touchdown of the season, and Milton gets on the board first as the road team in the Hornets' nest.
Milton capitalizes on the great field position to get it in their own end zone here. Nothing but a lead draw here, getting in the end zone. All he needed was a yard. Good job up front of the big boys up front. Ernest Dye, Tyler Perry, Max Warman, all moving the football forward and getting a touchdown.
Jordan Genovese knocks in the extra point. Milton jumps out to a 7-0 lead as the road team. You're watching high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Welcome back to Friday night high school football on WSBTV.com as Genovese kicks it away for the Milton Eagles. Roswell fields it right at their own goal line and gets it out to the 17, 18-yard line. Hard to read those dark numbers. That's number 9 on the return for Roswell, Justin Victorian.
Justin Victorian getting it out almost to the 20-yard line, so that's a pretty good return. Now can Roswell do something with the football? First 2 series have not been good for Roswell. Haven't been able to do much with the football. Milton has swarmed around everything they've done. Hopefully they get something going here.
Approaching the 4-minute mark of this first period, Milton leads it 7-0. The Roswell Hornets looking for some offensive rhythm. So far they haven't been able to find any. They hand it off to Slade, and he has nowhere to go, no blocking whatsoever on the left side of the Roswell offensive line, and it was an easy gang tackle by the Eagles.
And the first guy to the football is number 14. You see Corte Sapp, only returning starter on his defense. This kid has a fumble recovery on the season, and he went 53 yards on the return. He's a good-looking linebacker who flows to the football really fast. A lot of people got a lot of exciting things about him. Very athletic kid.
That's his 10th tackle for a loss already for number 14, Corte Sapp. Another flag stops the action.
Roswell's going backwards again.
Our referee is Jerry Kelly. Another false start on the Hornets. All right, what should the quarterback be saying to his team right now?
Well, he has to just get in the huddle right now and say, listen, guys, settle down. It's the 3rd series of the game. The jitters or whatever you have in you should be gone by now. Calm down and just do what we do best. And let's just move the football. They're in a 2nd and forever right now, 2nd and 22, so there's not much they can do right now. But try to be positive. Get some positive yards right here to help not only the punt unit if they have to come on.
2nd and 22 from their own 7 for the Hornets. Oh, again, very minimal yards from Shane Slade. And that will be a 3rd and long for the Hornets. A couple of moments ago, you saw a shot of Roswell's head coach, John Ford, 33 years of age, but his first year as the head coach for this program.
Right, the last couple years, before he became the head coach, he was the OC for 2 years. So he's used to calling plays. He's still calling the plays for his team. He's a Brookwood guy. Actually went to Clemson. I'm sure you know about that school as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 20 for Corey. He takes it and keeps it up the middle. But again, not much room to run for the Roswell quarterback. So the Hornets will be forced to kick it away.
Not a lot going right there. You see number 43, Charlie Fulton there. You see 53, Marty Horan. A lot of guys in on this tackle right here. Not much going there. They got a lot of penetration. Once again, not even giving Matt time to look back there and throw the football. Just tough going right now for this Roswell front, at least, trying to contain the front of Milton.
That's Chad Tolliver, number 3 for the Milton Eagles, back to receive the punt from Daniel DiRoberto. Tolliver fields it at his own 49, gets around the first defender, gets a big block. The return set up for the left side. Look at the wall they've got going. Tolliver's got plenty of room and finally taken down at the 11-yard line. A great return, but not just because of Tolliver, but because of the whole punt return team.
Absolutely. That was set up from the jump street. You can see
Big
all
block.
the jerseys coming right here. There are nothing but white jerseys on that side of the football field, and that's why this thing was set up so nicely. Guys are blocking downfield. Look at that. That's an awesome return, an even better job of his guys setting up big return right there, getting their key blocks. Big return. Now Milton is in striking distance again.
Jordan Parisian was number 23, doing a great job of hustling way downfield, getting that block and getting another 10 return yards for Tolliver. 1st and 10 for Milton from the Roswell 13-yard line. Shotgun snap. They hand it off to Brisker. Fighting a swarm of Hornets. Look at the pile. Look at him drive the pile. Move the pile. Ball comes loose. But a whistle stop play. Forward progress had already stopped. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Brisker was showing no signs of stopping.
Man, look at Brisker. Look at that kid. That's a big-looking kid right there. It's going to take 3 or 4 of the Roswell guys to get him down. Good job of him running his feet, keep going. Good positive yards right there on 1st down.
Handoff right side to Brisker. He's pushing the pile again, and he gets it down to the 2-yard line. 2-yard line of Roswell, approaching the final minute of this first quarter.
Very hard run here, just ISO, and look at him dragging guys, running his feet.
Love it.
Very strong kid, very strong. And, you know, the head coach is Howard DeCristofaro. He's an Olympic weightlifter.
Yes.
And guess what? He talks about all these kids can clean. All these kids are very strong in the weight room. So you expect nothing less.
Ball on the 4-yard line. Once again, they give it to Chris Turner, and he pushes his way in. No signal yet. Yes. Touchdown, Milton. Chris Turner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the season. Number 7, apparently the closer for the Milton Eagles as they increase their lead to 13 points over the home team, Roswell Hornets.
All these kids, once they get in the 5, 6, 10-yard line, they are driving their legs. These are all strong kids who can really get into the zone. And
Genovese stays perfect on his PATs, now 20 for 20 for the season.
Look at that, look at that. He gets contact around the 3-yard line and ends up still getting in the end zone. These kids they fight, they fight, they fight.
Milton leads at 14-0. You're watching high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Milton's Jordan Genovese with the kickoff through the back of the end zone. Another touchback for him. He had 13 touchbacks on kickoffs coming into tonight's contest. That guy is doing a heck of a job kicking the football.
That dude has a golden foot.
Yes, he does.
When I say golden, I mean this thing is electric.
All right, Roswell 1st and 10 from their own 20. They've done absolutely nothing offensively. Let's see what they can do in their 3rd offensive series of the game. On 1st down, they go straight up the middle on a dive play, hand it off to number 26, Sheldon Evans, a freshman, and he picks up maybe 2 yards.
And this is an offense that Coach Ford talked about as a hybrid pistol. So they look to do a lot of different things out of the typical pistol offense looking, but they want to have a little blend to it. And right now they're showing it. They're showing a different look right now, going 3 wides and moving guys around. So hopefully they get something else going here. Got positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback Matt Corey stays in the shotgun, hands it off and picks up good yards to the wideout coming across the backside. That's number 29, Kendrick Jackson.
Great job right there. They got good job actually on the front side by Milton actually getting upfield right there. But they did not finish. Number 44, Christian Keeney, got upfield. They just pushed it inside.
That's the first down for Roswell of the game. This time they put it in the belly of number 3, Shakur Jackson, Kendrick's older brother. Shakur's been producing a lot for the Hornets through their first 3 games. Over 100 yards, both on the ground and catching the football, and that's the first time he's touched the pig. We're through 1 quarter of play here in the Hornets' nest. Milton dominating so far, Roswell trying to answer. You're watching high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Welcome back to high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Second quarter begins with Roswell facing a 1st and 10 and tons of running room on the right side. Great carry that time by number 26 for the Hornets. That's the freshman Sheldon Evans.
Great job here, sealing the corner. And Sheldon Evans coming around running hard, knocking helmets off, running hard, but good job of Milton sticking his head in there. Little DB sticking his head in there, making a play, but great positive yardage right now for Roswell. We talked about they had to get something going. They're doing that right now.
Exactly. Now they got another 1st and 10 from their own 45. Finally, Roswell's offense showing a little punch. Corey looking right side, has a receiver, pass was low. It is a completion to number 1, Colin McCauley, a kid that head coach John Ford told us, DJ, whose nickname is Welker, because they remind him he reminds them and their team of Wes Welker.
Yeah, they say he's a Wes Welker clone, can get open, they can do a lot with him. When the ball's in his hands, they expect some great things. I want to see Matt calm down low. He got some pressure. He had some jittery feet there. I want him to calm down, sit in there, and deliver a strike.
2nd and 8 from their own 47. Corey keeps it himself. Nothing going. A flag comes into play, thrown by the umpire of the referee and crew.
Always an area of holding. But maybe not.
Yeah, he's indicating holding.
Yep. Could be defensive holding.
Referee Jerry Kelly indicating holding on the offense. Last thing the Roswell offense needs right now, because they just started to show a little rhythm.
There you go, Danner. That's exactly what I was thinking.
How about that big run, though, a couple of plays ago by the freshman Sheldon Evans, knocking off the helmet of number 3, Chad Tolliver.
Hey, that's a spark. I don't care what grade this kid is. He's bringing a spark. Let's make sure they keep him in there. Freshman or senior, keep him running the football.
2nd and 18 for the Hornets after the holding penalty. Backed up to their own 38-yard line. Corey with a play fake. Rolling left. Has a receiver. Caught. Complete. That's number 84, Kendall Smith, the senior receiver for the Hornets. Great play that time by Roswell.
There we go. Great job of Matt. Come around here. You see him get his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage, pull up, nice, and deliver the football. Great job right there, mixing it up. Now you're back in a reasonable situation where you can get this, pick up this 3rd down, and keep this drive moving and get into Roswell territory.
3rd and 6 for Matt Corey and the Hornets. from their own 49-yard line. You see where they need to get it to get another set of downs. Number 1, McCauley in motion. Corey rolling around to his right, looking for a receiver going down the right side. He's got a receiver wide open. Oh, wide open behind the coverage is number 15, Hunter Coleman. A huge play for the Roswell Hornets. Puts them in the red zone.
That's what I'm talking about, Matt. Gaining some confidence, seeing the whole field, launching a deep ball. Good play right there. Good job. Almost getting to the end zone, but that's what you need if you're Roswell.
Absolutely. Right now, they're first and goal from the 5-yard line, and to repeat exactly what you said, DJ, just what they needed to answer Milton's quick start.
Absolutely. Milton started really fast. Looks like after the big play, they're going to have to take a timeout. Not angry, but still, hey, they had a good play. They wanted more. You see Coach getting after his guys.
I believe he's angry.
Fiery guy. You got to like it. You got to like it. He's a Clemson guy, huh? Hey, we're both in the wrong here. He beat my dogs, and, hey, South Carolina, Clemson, that's that rivalry there.
Whoa. We beat those Clemens 4 years in a row, and we got him at Billy Bryce this year.
Ooh, is that right?
Howie DiCristofaro is the head coach for the Milton Eagles, and he too is fired up, trying to get his troops also fired up. You got to believe that Roswell head coach John Ford wanted Matt Corey to run a quick play while he had the Eagles on their heels.
That's usually what's happening. You have a big play, you want to catch them off guard.
Right.
Milton, on the other hand, had to be a blown coverage. I mean, for a guy to be that open, somebody had to just lose their guy on the back end. But good job of getting back to him and making sure he don't get in the end zone, because anything can happen right here going into the end zone. And we see what happens. But hopefully Roswell capitalizes on the big play. They're gaining confidence. Big third down completion there. That was third down as well.
That was a 3rd and 6.
Great job of completing a good third down, and hopefully they can get the end zone here.
That was a play of 46 yards, that pass completion. As number 5, Machine Slade, takes it on the direct snap. Oh, I thought he might have gotten in. No, they stopped him just short of the end zone. It'll be at the half-yard line. Great tackle made right at the goal line by the Milton Eagles.
Hey, that's man-on-man right there. That's good hard running, and that's good hard hitting. That's what football is all about right there. One guy ended up making the play better, but they got even better position here on the 1-yard line. Can they put it in?
Corey now back underneath center. He fumbles the snap.
Oh, man.
And oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
That's exactly what I just talked about. Anything could happen right here. These linemen are they're moving so much. Sometimes you got to carry that center with you. Good job of him getting it back, though. Good job, Matt, getting it back and just trying to fall forward. They're still on the half-yard line, so hopefully something comes from it.
But it's 3rd down, so they need to get it done this time. Corey, after getting instructions from head coach John Ford, back in the huddle. Matt Corey has Slade in the backfield. He's also got number 53, John Auer, on the left side in the backfield, ready to block, but instead they're going to throw. Corey grabbed by the face mask, throwing it up for grabs. Ball is knocked away, but is there a flag? It looked like they grabbed the Roswell quarterback's face mask.
He might have just got all pads right there. He's yelling, they got my face mask. Did they get the face mask here?
I believe they did. Right
there.
Oh,
yeah, they definitely grabbed the face mask. This should be 1st and goal right now.
Mike Collins got away with it.
4th down.
Oh, my goodness.
How do you miss that big old yank right there?
That was a head turner, literally. Mike Collins just yanked that face mask of the Roswell quarterback, and now the Hornets have to settle for a field goal attempt by Shavi Bash. This will be from the 12, so it'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt. It's up and good. Roswell finally gets on the board with 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter, but it's not the kind of score they wanted.
No, after the big play, no.
Milton still leads it, now 14-3. You're watching high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Welcome back to high school football on the Channel 2 Sports Zone, WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery, as Chad Tolliver sets up to return the kickoff from number 87, Shavy Bush.
All right, this kid averages 40 yards on his kickoff returns.
Here we go. This is, a little squib kick. They're avoiding that situation, not even giving Tolliver a chance to return the kickoff. By the way, we got to make a correction. We thought that the Milton kicker, Jordan Genovese, kept his perfect mark for PATs, but kind of like in the baseball press box, they went back. They got a scoring change. They ruled that the first PAT attempt was wide left, so the score is 13-3.
Great clarification there. I want to give anybody any extra points there, Mr. Van Earl.
Thank you very much. Here come the Milton Eagles, 1st and 10 from their own 38, keeping it on the ground. Burst of speed by number 33, Miko Brisker. He is their workhorse right now in the first half, toting that big for the Eagles.
Look at this guy getting to the second level. There's no juking, no shaking. He's trying to run through guys, and he gets at least 5-6 yards after contact. Miko is running hard tonight.
You mentioned earlier the weightlifting program.
All these kids look
that they have going on at Milton.
Look at all these kids' legs. They look like they are power cleaners and squatters. Coach talked about them getting below parallel a lot on their squats.
Unbelievable. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. That's Tolliver trying to bust it outside. He's got around the corner, and he's threatening the first. It looks like it's going to be a horse collar as the flag comes in right at the end of the play.
Great job of Tolliver, though. Had the horse collar, ran through the horse collar around the corner. Look at the speed to get to the corner. Outruns his angle by Machine Slade right there. Slade, the one with the horse collar. So they're going to tack on 15 more yards to this.
Two of the faster players on the team, arguably the two fastest players for each team.
Right.
And Tolliver won that speed battle, as they call it, a face mask. So a gift of yardage bestowed upon the Milton Eagles, courtesy of the Roswell Hornets and Machine Slade.
Well, I'm definitely sure Milton will take it. They'll take any extra yardage, but this is Milton coming back and responding after the big drive by Roswell. Can Milton keep it going? Expect to see a little bit more of Miko right here.
1st and 10 from the Roswell 30-yard line. McLeod going to the end zone, has a man, incomplete. Intended for Zach Spezio. He came in as their leading receiver with 5 catches and 1 TD catch.
There's Milton showing something a little different, letting Austin throw the football a little bit more. That's one thing that Coach talking about is we want you to facilitate the football, Austin. We want you to just get into our playmakers and make great decisions doing that.
2nd and 10, still from the 30-yard line for the Eagles. McLeod still in the shotgun, hands it off to Miko Brisker, fighting for yards, busting through arm tackles, gets it down inside the 25-yard line, down to the 24. Nope, they're going to mark it at the 26.
Big third down here for Roswell. Big third down here, kid. They stopped Milton on this big third down conversion here. We know they have a big kicker, and Milton who can kick it from anywhere. Coach said anywhere inside the 35, he's comfortable. But I'm sure Milton will very likely like to pick up the first down and try to a long field goal.
Chris Papora is number 2. Number 3 is Chad Tolliver. They keep their quarterback company in the backfield. They hand it off to Tolliver. Again, tries to bust it outside. Great move back up the middle. Speed towards the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Milton. Chad Tolliver with a burst of speed to get that pigskin into the end zone.
What a cut by Tolliver. Watch this cut. Looks like he has nothing. Put his foot in the ground and get north and south and split 2 defenders and then turns on the jets and gets to the end zone and invites another tackler. What a run by Tolliver. You got to like his enthusiasm to get to the end zone, sticking his foot in the ground and get north and south.
Gina VC with the PAT. It is good. And Milton increases their lead to 20-3 with 7:04 left in the second quarter. You're watching high school football on WSBTV.com, presented by the Georgia Lottery. Genovese with the kickoff for the Eagles, booming it deep and out of the back of the end zone. Yet another touchback for the third-year place kicker for the Milton Eagles.
Kid has a foot on him, you know. That's one thing you can't deny. He will put the ball out the back of his zone.
He now has 15 touchbacks on the season. 2 more.
Look at it. Look at it. Getting
tonight.
the love on the sideline. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
see kickers getting the love like that.
So 1st and 10 for Roswell from their own 20-yard line. Let's see if they can continue with the offensive energy they displayed in their last offensive series. Corey with the handoff off the left side.
Nothing much going
Slade with the ball carrier on that one.
there. Not much going there. Good job of Milton right there. Collapsing that area right there, making sure he gets nothing off that edge. Roswell's going to have to try to do a little bit more. They did a little bit more last series as far as throwing the football. I think that's where they're going to have to win this football game, in the air, because not much is going right now running the football.
Last time their offense was on the field. Corey looking right side. He's got a receiver caught. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. Complete to number 29, Kendrick Jackson for the Hornets.
And that's where they're getting all their positive yardage, just throwing the football. Doing small things like that. They're throwing in the flex, throw hitches, then take a shot. They got to do small things like that to get the ball down the field, rushing the football. Look forward to throw it here on 3rd down.
3rd and 4 from their own 26-yard line for the Hornets. Man in motion is McCauley. Corey scrambling to his left, now back to his right, trying to buy some time, and he's going to go down for a sack. Oh, that's not a good decision by Roswell quarterback Matt Corey. A loss of about 7 or 8 yards. Number 55, Nick Anderson, in on that sack.
Here's what I want Matt to do. It's not there. Don't run around. Throw the football away.
There you go.
Don't lose extra yardage here on 3rd down. Nothing is there. Throw the football away. Live to play another down. Don't force yourself into those big hits. Just throw the football away.
That was a 3rd and 4, and it was a loss of 7 yards. So the ball is back on the 19-yard line as Tolliver sets up to return this punt from Daniel DiRoberto, his 4th punt of the game. They bounced the snap back to DiRoberto, able to get it away. Tolliver telling his teammates to get away from the football. It'll be down by the Hornets right at the 41.5-yard line of Milton. Bad series, bad offensive series for Matt Corey and the Roswell Hornets. They went backwards after finding some positive energy on their previous series.
And that's the big thing. Matt Corey he has a good play, then he has a not so good play. He has to find some consistency when he has the football in his hand and either throw it away or get it to your playmakers. And now they're giving the ball right back to a dangerous Milton offense who's feeling a little good about themselves.
1st and 10 from their own 41 for the Milton Eagles. Handing it off up the middle.
Yeah, anytime you get 6 yards on 1st down, you're going to have a pretty big productive series. They can keep doing that, giving it to Miko, just giving it to him, just pounding it up the middle. He's a big-time rusher today. They're giving him the football in between the guards and tackle, and he's getting 5-6 yards every time he touches it.
Less than 4.5 minutes remain in the first half. Eagles once again on the move as the road team here in the Hornets' nest of Roswell High School. Austin McLeod gets the audible from the sideline, shares it with his teammates. They hand it off to Brisker up the middle, and once again, 33 trying to push the pile. Ball came loose, recovered by Milton, but I believe they had whistled the play dead.
Yeah, they stopped his progress right there, his forward progress going forward. Now they got another 3rd and 2 or 3, looks like. I wouldn't be surprised they turn around and give it to Miko again.
Yeah, why not?
He's a big bruising back. He only needs 2 yards. He's got 5+ yards every single time here except for the last time.
McLeod with play instructions at the line of scrimmage for his offense. Backs up into the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Brisker. Tons of room right side. Busts through an arm tackle. Looking to show some speed. gets it down to the 25-yard line of Roswell. The Milton offense is a wrecking machine right now.
Goodness gracious, I am sorry if I was Machine Slade right
Oh,
there.
ho, ho.
He gets a knee, he gets a thigh, he gets everything all above. And that kid, Nico Whisker, is running like a man who is possessed right now.
Freight train.
Mack truck running through this entire defense right now. I don't think they have anybody to stop him right now. This kid is running hard, and he's running mad.
He is. He's running with an attitude, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 27-yard line. Ball on the floor, but recovered, it appears, by Milton quarterback Austin McLeod. I don't believe Tolliver was expecting that handoff.
Well, I don't think it was a run because when I looked down the field, I saw all the receivers running down the field on routes. So everybody was running routes. Offensive linemen were staying back.
Mishandled the snap.
He absolutely did. I mean, he mishandled it. You can see everybody else was running past. He stuck it in there a little bit too long, and that's why the fumble came. He has to secure that football first.
.245 remains in the first half. Milton trying to add to their 17-point lead as the visiting team. Nobody there. Another busted play by the Eagles. McLeod will suffer a loss. The Hornet defense ready to jump on it. Number 54 on the tackle for the Hornets. That's Jack Fitzgerald.
Great job there of Roswell. Roswell showing some life right here before the half. 2 minutes to go before the half. You want to make sure you don't give up any big plays. You want to go into halftime with the momentum, not allow Milton to get the end zone again. 3rd and 14 right here. Roswell must stand up.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good snap to McLeod. Rolling left, completing the pass. That's number 38 for Milton. Nathan Craner, a junior, hadn't seen a lot of action, but came through that time positively for the Eagles.
Yeah, positive yardage here, but here's a long field goal here.
But this kid's got the leg, and why not?
Should be interesting to see here. This clock's still running down. Sure, they're going to take all the time they need just to make sure he lines up forward and try to leave Roswell with no time going into halftime.
Matt Moskowitz, the punter, is the holder for the place kicker, Jordan Genovese. He steps through it.
Wow.
And man, does he have plenty of leg on that one. But the referee signals that he missed it wide left.
Big stop. Big stop by Roswell. That is a positive right there. Even though you're down 20-3 going into halftime, stopping a very explosive deep offense right here from Milton's, that's exciting right there.
So number 99, the prolific kicker for the Eagles, misses his first PAT tonight, and he also misses his first field goal of the season tonight. He's now 3 for 4 on field goal attempts as the Roswell offense behind James Whitaker, the second-string quarterback, retakes the field. Whitaker, number 7 for the Hornets, looking to throw on first down, has a receiver, but throws it behind him, intended for Hunter Coleman.
Well, here's the thing with that. Matt has to be a little bit quicker with his feet just because when you do that, you have that play action there. Actually, they brought in a new quarterback here, James Whitaker, number 7. New quarterback. Even with that action, you got to be a little bit quicker with your feet because that receiver's running a slant. It'd be big here for Roswell to run some type of screen. They get so much pressure upfield. Run a screen, possibly big play.
Whitaker got some playing time last week in the Hornets' victory over Johns Creek. In fact, he threw a 29-yard touchdown pass. So John Ford frustrated with his starting quarterback, Matt Corey, and going to number 7, Whitaker.
That's a good job just getting outside to Machine out there and having him make a play on it. Nice conservative play there where you know nothing bad's going to happen. Good job there.
3rd and 4 from their own 26 for the Roswell Hornets. Final 30 seconds plus of action here in the first half. Another dump-off pass. Oh, Machine Slade put the pig on the floor. A flag comes in at the last minute. Right now it looks like it's going to be Milton football at the Roswell 25-yard line.
Now that is the last thing you want to see happen.
Oh, my goodness.
On the 25-yard line, you got 25 seconds. This is a scenario of Machine just trying to do too much. That ball's away from his body, just doing too much there. Machine, I know he's trying to make a play for his team.
55, Nick Anderson with the strip of the football. Slade could not hold on. a penalty as well against Roswell on the play. That's declined. It'll be 1st and 10 for Milton from the Roswell 25-yard line. They lead it by 17. There's 25 seconds left here in the first half, and a great opportunity for the Milton offense to really stick it in the gut of the Roswell Hornets.
Here's a chance right here. Milton may take a shot right here.
Austin McLeod, the quarterback, throwing it through traffic. Intended for Zach Spezio, but the pass was a little bit behind, number 12 in white and red.
Yeah, he has to put it out in front of him. I know they got guys running across to him, but he has to find a way to get it to him. He had 22 seconds to go. You still got a couple chances to take a shot to the end zone. You still got 3 timeouts, so you got plenty of time and a couple chances to get the ball into the end zone or get it closer for a field goal at least.
2nd and 10 from the 25 for McLeod and the Eagles. As head coach Howie DeCristofaro calls timeout, wants to talk about it with his quarterback. We are in Roswell, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you Friday night high school football on WSBTV.com, along with DJ Shockley. I'm Van Earl Wright. This is week 4. We thank you for joining us online every week, and this by far has been the most competitive and entertaining first half of any of the games that we've covered so far.
It has, and Milton has shown a lot already. They've shown they got some explosive guys running the football. They got a great punter who can change the field when he punts the football. But here's another good chance for Roswell to get a good stop. They got a good stop last time they were over here, but the turnover will hurt. Hopefully Roswell can get a stop here and go into halftime with some momentum.
We'll see what happens. It's a 2nd and 10 situation for DeCristofaro and his Eagles. The offensive coordinator for the Eagles, Justin Basile, in his 9th year of coaching. They are mainly a run-oriented offense, and they have proven that tonight so far in this first half. They've accumulated 738 yards on the ground, only 215 through the air coming into this game, and they stake to the ground and hand it off to Miko Brisker, who fights for 5 yards down to the 20, but the clock is still running. Now they call timeout.
They're asking for a couple extra seconds. The clock's still running. They're asking for they should have at least 5 more seconds on this clock.
I think a Roswell man is operating the clock. We are in the Hornets' nest.
Very true.
All right, you got 3rd and 5, but to me, it's not about getting the first down. It's about taking 2 shots to the end zone, or at least 1 on 3rd down.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to put some more time on his clock. They're going to try to go upstairs and try to put some time on his clock, but if not, they still should have a couple chances to take a shot in the end zone. They still got another timeout left. You can run it, try to get closer for the field goal. It just depends on what you want to do going into halftime. I think they can take a shot to the end zone and be fine. You throw it in the end zone, it's incomplete or out of bounds.
Well, on 3rd down from the 20, from the 21, on 3rd down, plenty of time to take a shot.
Yeah, they added
and
time
then on
the
4th down, let your kicker move in.
Yeah, they added 16 seconds back on the clock, so plenty of
extra time. They keep it on the ground to Miko Brisker.
Looks like they were trying to just
set it up for the field goal.
Yeah. Set it up in the middle for the field goal. And
I don't like that. Yeah. Why not just throw it in?
I'm with you, Ben Earl. I'm with you. Take a shot.
I know you as a quarterback wants to take a shot every time.
Here's what happened. I would have came to the line of scrimmage and said, look, Coach, I saw something on the outside, and I thought I had to make a check. That's all. And then if we score, it's a great call. If we don't, Coach, I saw one-on-one. I saw one-on-one on the outside. Austin's a junior, man. He can make these calls. He can make these type of checks.
Y'all hear DJ Shockley, the former quarterback, talking. He's very full of confidence tonight because he's been just been the recipient of so much love from so many Bulldog fans here at the Hornets Nest. They've been coming up to him left and right. I'm sorry, I'm talking over here. They've been coming up to him, bowing down to him, telling him how much they love when he did this and when he did that.
But every time they said something, it was, I love what you did against South Carolina. I love the play you had against South Carolina. You just happened to be in ear distance of what they were saying, and I could tell it was just digging a hole in you.
I was trying to leave out that detail. Jordan Genovese, the place kicker for the Eagles, from the 26. It'll make it a 36-yarder. That looks good to me, and the refs agree. It is good. 23-3. Genovese with his second field goal of the contest.
Well, there it is. That's the positive part of it. Positive part of what they were trying to do. We wanted them to take a shot, but they were trying to take the more conservative road and get the points, get some guaranteed points there. They got it. They got it lined up in the middle of the field. He laid it right down the middle. Now they're going to be going into halftime up by 20.
My mistake. That's Genovese's first field goal of the game. But that makes him 4 for 5 for the year. Just 5 seconds remain here in the first half. Been all Milton all night long. Hey, want to remind you that coming up next, the Channel 2 Sports Zone halftime show with Anthony Amy, including first half highlights from around Georgia high school football and a special interview with our Roswell principal, talking about all the things going on here at the Roswell campus. Stick and stay. It's the Channel 2 Sports Zone halftime show with Anthony Amy coming up in a matter of moments.
I like my man Anthony. Anthony's a cool dude, man. You ever met Anthony?
I haven't met him yet.
You haven't met Anthony yet? Anthony's a great guy. Great guy.
I'm still not too sure about Zach Klein. You know I'm kidding.
Zach's your guy. I know
you
it.
know I'm kidding.
I know Zach's your man.
Genovese with the squib kick to end the first half. Fielded and lateraled. Back to Slade at the 15, and he gets it out to the 27-yard line as time expires here in the first half. That was Kendrick Jackson, I should say, on the return. We have reached halftime here at the Hornets' Nest in Roswell, Georgia. All Milton Eagles, they lead it 23-3. Coming up, the Channel 2 Sports Zone halftime show with Anthony Amy, including first half highlights from around the state and a special interview with our Roswell High School principal. Stick and stay. More is on the way. While we got a few moments here in the second half, wanted to welcome in Marine Sergeant. I got to do it again. Here we go. Count me in. While we got a few moments. While we got a few moments here in the second half, wanted to say hello to Marine Sergeant Marvin Baruka, who is working with the Great American Rivalry Series, visiting this rivalry game between Milton and Roswell. Tell us what's going on between the USMC and the Great American Rivalry Series.
Well, honestly, sir, as far as, of course, being part of the United States Marine Corps does definitely support, teamwork, leadership. And, this is something that, of course, playing in football is something that all these individuals have some kind of, some kind of aspect in it. So, therefore, the Marine Corps definitely wants that, and we definitely, encourage all the students to, be a part of something. So that's why we're here, sir.
Very good. And you work as a recruiter for the Marine Corps here in this North Fulton County area. Is this a pretty productive area for finding new Marines?
Yes, sir, definitely. It is a good productive area, reason being because the demographics here is very wide. And, of course, the Marine Corps is definitely looking for a lot of, diversity.
Yep.
So, therefore, it is a very wide range of the diversity out here is definitely what the Marine Corps is looking for. So, of course, yes, it is a very good area to be recruiting out of, sir.
Very good. Sergeant Marvin Baruka, thank you so much for your time, and thank you and all of your other fellow Marines and all members of the U.S. Armed Services for all you do for us.
And thank you for having me, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. Well done. While we got a few moments here in the second half, wanted to say hello to Marine Sergeant Marvin Baruka, who is working with the Great American Rivalry Series, visiting this rivalry game between Milton and Roswell. Tell us what's going on between the USMC and the Great American Rivalry Series.
Well, honestly, sir, as far as, of course, being part of the United States Marine Corps does definitely support, teamwork, leadership. And, this is something that, of course, playing in football is something that all these individuals have some kind of, some kind of aspect in it. So, therefore, the Marine Corps definitely wants that, and we definitely, encourage all the students to, be a part of something. So that's why we're here, sir.
Very good. And you work as a recruiter for the Marine Corps here in this North Fulton County area. Is this a pretty productive area for finding new Marines?
Yes, sir, definitely. It is a good productive area, reason being because the demographics here is very wide. And, of course, the Marine Corps is definitely looking for a lot of, diversity.
Yep.
So, therefore, it is a very wide range of the diversity out here is definitely what the Marine Corps is looking for. So, of course, yes, it is a very good area to be recruiting out of, sir.
Very good. Sergeant Marvin Baruka, thank you so much for your time, and thank you and all of your other fellow Marines and all members of the U.S. Armed Services for all you do for us.
And thank you for having me, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. While we got a few moments here in the second half, wanted to say hello to Marine Sergeant Marvin Baruka, who is working with the Great American Rivalry Series, visiting this rivalry game between Milton and Roswell. Tell us what's going on between the USMC and the Great American Rivalry Series.
Well, honestly, sir, as far as, of course, being part of the United States Marine Corps does definitely support, teamwork, leadership. And, this is something that, of course, playing in football is something that all these individuals have some kind of, some kind of aspect in it. So, therefore, the Marine Corps definitely wants that, and we definitely, encourage all the students to, be a part of something. So that's why we're here, sir.
Very good. And you work as a recruiter for the Marine Corps here in this North Fulton County area. Is this a pretty productive area for finding new Marines?
Yes, sir, definitely. It is a good productive area, reason being because the demographics here is very wide. And, of course, the Marine Corps is definitely looking for a lot of, diversity.
Yep.
So, therefore, it is a very wide range of the diversity out here is definitely what the Marine Corps is looking for. So, of course, yes, it is a very good area to be recruiting out of, sir.
Very good. Sergeant Marvin Baruka, thank you so much for your time, and thank you and all of your other fellow Marines and all members of the U.S. Armed Services for all you do for us.
And thank you for having me, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome.